Your contact list is gold in affiliate marketing, essentially. You need to build that out, make sure you've got the right contacts. We are a very social industry, and so networking is so important because you always learn something new, you always meet somebody.
You're listening to the Keep Optimizing podcast to increase your traffic, improve your conversion rates, and grow your profits.
Hello and welcome. I'm Chloe Thomas, the host of this e-commerce marketing focus podcast. If you're not familiar with the format, well, every 5 episodes, we switch our focus to a different marketing method. It could be email or SEO or Facebook ads, and we pick up the thread even from the last time we covered it. In each episode, and we release a new one every Wednesday, I interview a different expert to explore the latest advice on making it work for you. At the moment, we're picking up our partnership marketing thread, combining affiliates and influencers in this mini-series. So far, we've done a big look at all things partnership in 2025 with Leanne and looked at how meta ads is a natural extension or optimization of any successful influencer or affiliate partnership. This time, we're getting to the core of the affiliate thing. We are chatting to affiliate master manager Red Barrington about how you can optimize the performance of your existing affiliate channel. Yes, this is one for those of you already up and running with an affiliate marketing channel. Red's going to be taking us through the 5 steps to optimizing your affiliate activity to massively improve your performance. Simple as that. She's also sharing some very cool thoughts in her quickfire insider tips. So make sure you listen right to the end so you catch that and my recommendations for what to listen to next. Have you yet downloaded the 500 Top Tips to Make Your E-commerce Business More Profitable ebook? Packed with 500 top tips about how to make your e-commerce store more profitable. I've organised the whole thing into sections so you can dip in and dip out and take inspiration as and when you need to. This ebook exists to be there on your desktop or even printed and sat on your desk. Download your free copy right now at keepopt.com/ebook. Get this epic e-commerce ebook now at keepopt.com/ebook. In this episode, I'm chatting with affiliate marketing expert Red Barrington. Red provides on-demand digital marketing expertise via her agency, Red Star. Obsessed with customer journey and customer acquisition, they've been working with a number of luxury and premium brands to deliver effective affiliate marketing programs. Hello, Red.
Hello, great to be back on the show.
It's great to have you back. How have things been since we last recorded? What have you been up to?
They've been fabulous, thank you very much. I've been very lucky to work with some new clients. So right at the beginning of their affiliate journey, so helping them set up their affiliate program. And I've been working with someone who's got more of a mature program and looking at how we can bring that in line with best practice and grow that. And I also excitingly went to ASW about 2 months ago to the largest affiliate event globally, and that was fabulous. So if you haven't been before, definitely recommend that.
So lots of lessons to bring back from those crazy days. Is it Vegas that one happens in?
That is in Vegas. So first time in Vegas as well, which was also very crazy.
Yes, like the sort of thing you need a week off to get over once you get back.
Absolutely, especially the jet lag.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. If you think it's bad if you're in the States and you attend one of those, add in the jet lag. Okay, before we go off on a tangent about that, you suggested the brilliant topic of 5 steps to improve your existing affiliate marketing channel. So what's the first one? What's the first thing? If we've got an affiliate marketing channel and we're going, we need to make this work better, what's the first thing you would do?
So the first thing I'd do is review our publisher mix. So looking for any gaps. So we're looking here across the funnel, top, middle to bottom, and then the bottom of the funnel. So we want a good mix across all of these, starting with content, it's CSS if we're working in the UK and EU, maybe email sitting right at the top, looking at in the middle, comparison, loyalty, closed user group, middle to bottom, our cashback, and then right at the bottom, voucher codes. What we want to do is ensure we've got a good mix of those. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how do I find what I don't know? Well, this is where there are network tools available in your affiliate account you can use to discover publishers, and I'd really recommend tapping into those.
So we're kind of looking for a gap. We've got this mix, but we haven't got anyone at this point in the funnel, or we're missing out on this type of affiliates. how do we find them?
Exactly that. So it could be, well, actually, I've got a few content, but I'm missing that CSS publisher. Or it could be, well, actually, I'm working with some loyalty publishers, but have I tapped into all the closed user groups maybe in that particular marketplace? Is there some gaps? And that's, I say, where there are network tools. There are some other things I'm going to talk a bit more about later on, but I'd start initially with those network tools. There are discovery tools like Opportunity Marketplace, for example, in Awin, or the marketplace in Impact. There are tools there where you can search by type of affiliate in the market, etc. So they're worth tapping into. You can then look at them, look how large they are, what they do, whether they align to your brand.
And what's CSS in this instance?
Sorry, Google Shopping Partners, apologies. So these are affiliates that sit in the Google Shopping results, and you will pay them on a CPA. Before you get worried, they don't bid on your brand term. They focus on other opportunities, so longer tail terms, more generic terms, and they actually complement what you are doing in your own Google shopping activity. Good example here would be where a brand maybe sells by distributors. It means that you can actually own more of that real estate in the shopping rather than sending people off to distributors. Sorry, distributor teams.
It is kind of like Google Shopping 101. Get involved with some other people who can advertise your products for you to take different strategies and all the rest of it. So yes, even from the affiliate side and from the Google Ads side, this is best practice, is to be going down this route. So I'm glad I asked. And I'm slightly embarrassed, as I used to have my own Google Ads agency, I hadn't worked that one out. But for the benefit of the listeners,
it's my fault. I was doing the jargon.
Yeah, but you can't not in this industry. Anyway, I'm in tangent mode. Apologies, everybody. So we've reviewed the publisher mix. We're making contact with those people who will help fill those gaps. What's the next thing we go on to improve our existing activity?
We then look at low-hanging fruit. So we analyze our existing program. Now, when we're looking at low-hanging fruit, I mean maybe those that are driving quite a lot of clicks, but very few sales. Maybe those that, month on month generate us a handful of sales and a handful of revenue. So we then have to think, well, how can we expand this? And we have to get in contact with them. Well, that's my recommendation anyway, and talk to them about potential optimization opportunities. So go to them and say, well, what else can we do with you to expand this activity? What opportunities are there maybe for additional exposure on your site? What is there else that we could do with you? It doesn't always have to cost money. It could just be based on a CPA increase. But I think also at this point, there's an opportunity for you to say, well, what do they actually need from you as a brand? Could you give them more information? Could you give them, more imagery? Could you offer them even a product to review?
Got you. So the first one was all about looking at kind of affiliate sector or affiliate segment. And then this one is about looking at the actual people who we're already doing work with, the actual affiliates, and then drilling down that data. And I think it's so interesting when you say high traffic, low conversions, my immediate thought is we need conversion rate optimization. We need conversion rate optimization, but that's not the first solution, is it? We need to reach out and chat to the affiliates.
Absolutely. That could come later, but right at the first instance is, how are they actually promoting you? Is there something there that you could help improve? I mean, obviously, sometimes that could be a content-based website, so you will see a lower conversion, just the nature of the beast with content. It is at the top of the funnel, but you could find some optimization opportunities with that particular piece of content. Is there an opportunity to give them an offer, even if it's free delivery? By the way, it never has to be a discount, could be added value. Is there an opportunity to offer those users free delivery to help them improve that conversion? Is there an opportunity maybe to refine whatever that is in that content to maybe support better review potentially by, again, offering them products to review? I've had great success actually with content by offering products again and working on a CPA basis, so not paying lots and lots and lots of money all the time, but actually finding the right sites and then getting the products to those particular bloggers or review-based sites, getting them to review. And that's really helped as well, because they then can write proper reviews that they can feel the product, see the product, touch the product, take better pictures as well of that product in situ.
Okay, so what's number 3?
Number 3, communication. We are a very social industry, affiliate marketing. And actually communication, if you speak to anyone in the industry, is one of the most important things, and building those relationships. For me, it's always important to be top of mind with your publishers. So, you are, if they're thinking about running kind of an opportunity on their site, you kind of in their top 3 to contact to say, yes, we'd like to work with that brand. We want to be able to, as brands, to reap that benefit there, because we can then they'll come to us with opportunities. So it's not just about, being in contact regularly, but also thinking about what you're talking to your affiliates about. And again, I would always recommend, when I'm trying to grow and optimize a program, thinking about what communications I'm sending out to who. So segmenting our communications, like marketing 101 here. But for example, our content sites, they want to know about new collections, maybe others, particular publishers may want to know about VIPs, or where products maybe have won awards, for example, or services have won awards. Whereas those further down the funnel are more interested in promotions and sale periods, etc. I would also say, don't always rely on the newsletter tools that are in the networks. They are useful. However, not all affiliates sign up to have newsletters coming from merchants, mainly because the sheer volume of them. So it's important to, therefore, probably send your own emails out to your own distribution list as well, alongside that, just making sure they're super targeted.
Because the other thing is, some of these affiliate companies are companies, not individuals. So it's not like there's one email address, which often one email address will be on the network newsletter. And that might be someone in accounts who, to be honest, who handles dealing with all the payments. Whereas there may be one person who's in charge of the newsletter activity, another person who's in charge of the gift list activity, another one who's in charge of something else. So you have to build these relationships, capture the data, and market that way, don't you? It's super important.
Absolutely. Your kind of contact list is gold in affiliate marketing, essentially. You need to build that out, make sure you've got the right contacts. Again, just like your example, there'll be certain contacts if you do have offers and voucher codes, you need to send that to. But actually, when you're looking to do optimization activities, you may have an individual that you need to send an email to.
And would you do that as just a spreadsheet that you copy and paste people's emails from that you can do a bit of segmenting on? Or do you do like a MailChimp account or something?
I'd love to tell you I have a sophisticated CRM system. It's a Google Sheet somewhere.
But you can get a very long way with a Google Sheet, and it's a lot better than a red and black notebook, or nothing. So
yes, or relying on your Outlook.
Yes. Never a good move. Okay, cool. So communication, so key as we know, in affiliates, both that one-on-one and that relationship building, and that getting the right message to the right person. Because it's like, as a CSS affiliate doing the Google shopping, you don't care that a VIP's been seen in those sunglasses.
Nope.
Utterly irrelevant, but you do care that a new load of products just come online.
Yep, you do care if SS25 has just dropped, or the warehouse sale is happening next week and there's 70% off, or whatever else. Exactly that.
Okay, so number 4 then, where do we go after communication?
Well, this follows on also quite nicely, and it may seem obvious, but actually growing and optimizing a program, networking and education as part of that is absolutely key. And honestly, I have been working in affiliates for a very long time. I'm not going to tell you how long because I'm still young. But as I said before, it's built on relationships. And so networking is so important, because you always learn something new. You always meet somebody. I spent I've been very lucky the last sort of 3 years. I've been able to go to some events in the US. And every time I go to these events, I meet somebody new who has an amazing, different kind of opportunity that really suits one of my clients. And I've been able to take that on board and then build through that. And obviously, you can then embrace those particular opportunities. So go to events where you possibly can, or meetups. There's webinars that run regularly as well, introducing either best practice or case studies. Many of the networks run regular webinars and sessions. A lot of the publishers do as well. So in the US, for example, Capital One will run regular quarterly webinars on what's happening at each particular quarter. As we ramp up to the golden quarter, you'll tend to find there's lots more events and opportunities online. But also alongside that, we've got those educations. So look at those industry reports. Affiliate doesn't exist in a vacuum. So we have to make sure we're looking at what's going on outside, and therefore, are there trends, and therefore how can we tap into those trends? Some of the great work is done by the networks, and they're getting a lot better at sharing their data. So again, going back to the Golden Quarter, for example, like people like Awin and Rakuten share amazing information that demonstrate to you, who's delivering sales at that period, and then you can look at that and match that to your program. Well, hang on a minute. We're not doing so much in that area, but apparently everyone in our industry or sector is. So how can then I look to start expanding on that, for example? Newsletters are also fabulous from not just the networks, but those who work in affiliates. It could be affiliate agencies. Just tapping into those resources really helps you then better understand some of those opportunities that are coming up or are available.
Yeah, you really do have to put the effort in affiliates to know what's going on. You need to go and sign up to things. You need to attend things. You need to be having the conversations because it moves fast, and often it feels like everything's on a need to know basis. So you need to get yourself in the place where the need to know people are. So that's our number 4. What's number 5?
Kind of following on from that really is about trends and making sure you are staying up with trends. You mentioned it's on a need to know basis, but I think you will see in any discussions, whether that's LinkedIn, newsletters, webinars, or events, there are some general trends. And, I'm not here to gatekeep, so I'm here to share. And I've got some trends that I think, are worth looking at if you are trying to grow your affiliate program over the next 12 months. Some of these possibly maybe more applicable to larger organizations, but I still think many of them are great for smaller ones as well. So we've got brand partnerships. So this is, brand partnerships, brand to brand recommendations. You've got really large brands like Look Fantastic, HelloFresh, Vodafone. They are all working now on almost an affiliate basis where you can give them an offer and they will sell that offer and work as an affiliate. And brand to brand recommendations. So these are when you may have other brands on your confirmation page and vice versa. So this is a big area that is growing significantly in affiliates. So you can also there see, by the way, through these trends, how affiliates are impacting every element of the funnel. Tech publishers, I think I came on before, we talked a bit about tech publishers, but they're still there. We still have virtual shopping solutions, retargeting, conversion rate optimization. These are all brilliant, especially maybe for brands that haven't got the ability to spend a lot of money on tech tools. There's an opportunity to implement them, often via the networks, and they pay for such activity on a CPA basis. So you have access to this tech all on a cost per acquisition basis. And finally, card linked offers. This is where consumers are receiving rewards for linking their debit or credit card, maybe to an app, a website. And really, this gives you the opportunity just to reach a significant number of new consumers. So this is really supportive of a customer acquisition strategy. And therefore really offline and online sales as well. So really big area. And I know a lot of affiliate agencies, for example, and networks are really, really looking at card linked offers as one of the next big things for the affiliate sector to support.
So plenty for us to be getting on with there. So just to quickly recap that, everyone. Number 1 was reviewing your publisher mix and filling the gaps. Secondly, the low-hanging fruit, that was analysing your existing affiliates' performance and reaching out to those where you see potential to start talking to them. Communications was number 3. That's making sure you're top of mind by building those relationships, but also segmentation so that you're not sending the wrong information or useless information to your affiliates. 4 was network and education. So get out there, network and learn and connect. And then 5 was keep an eye on the new trends. And Red, you've given us some brilliant new trends there. So an awesome hit list for anyone who's already up and running on how to revamp their affiliate marketing activity, and a great time of year to be doing it too, because it's about now people are starting to think Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think I went to an event was it late April? And I told them, Q4's around the corner. And if you are thinking about setting up an affiliate program, now is kind of the time, because you need to give yourself a good 4 months to get everything straight, get your affiliates onboarded before you can then ramp up for that golden quarter. So setting up an affiliate program kind of June, July really is the ultimate time to then get yourself ready for when everyone really starts shopping.
Yeah, so if you work through these 5 steps over the next couple of months, you will be in a brilliant position as the golden quarter hits. Thanks, Red, so much for all of that. As always, it's great picking your brains about what's working in affiliate marketing. So thank you so much for that brilliant list. Listeners, remember to stay tuned right to the end so you don't miss out on Red's insider tips on partnership marketing and my suggestions for more free resources to help you improve things even further in your business. Have you yet downloaded the 500 Top Tips to Make Your E-commerce Business More Profitable ebook? Packed with 500 top tips about how to make your e-commerce store more profitable. I've organised the whole thing into sections so you can dip in and dip out and take inspiration as and when you need to. This ebook exists to be there on your desktop or even printed and sat on your desk. Download your free copy right now at keepopt.com/ebook. Get this epic e-commerce ebook now at keepopt.com/ebook. Okay, Red, so far we've gone deep into key steps to optimize your affiliate program. Now you get to wow us with your insider knowledge about the whole of partnership marketing, affiliates, and anything else you quite frankly want to talk to us about. So for the following questions, your answer can be anything to do with affiliates, which of course does include everything we've already been talking about. Red, are you ready for these?
Always.
Okay, let's start with newbie advice. If we've inspired someone to take their first step, what do they need to know to give themselves the best chance of success?
You've just got to go all in, immerse yourself in affiliates. We talked about like education, communication. You just got to go there, immerse yourself, go and find those podcasts. So Affiverse is a good podcast, obviously your podcast as well. Go and seek and find those people talking about affiliates on LinkedIn. Go and find those freebie reports that people produce for you and go and analyze those reports. Start to network. Go to the events that are available to you. Attend those free webinars. Join the Slack groups that are in and around, like Hello Partner, for example. Have a Slack group. Start introducing yourself to people and seeing what's going on the ground. Honestly, immersing yourself and going straight all in is the best advice for any newbie.
Love that. Okay, once you've started, of course, you've got to keep optimizing. So what's your favorite way to improve performance?
It's really scientific, this one, really scientific. Not looking at the data, but actually building my relationships. I cannot understate how important relationships are in this industry. Understanding and talking to your affiliates to know what works for them. What do their audience actually want? I mean, you can look at data as well. Can you look at what their audience is actually potentially buying? But to me, I want to talk to them or know a bit more about their site and their audiences. How can we then work with them? What can we offer them? What's the best opportunity to leverage that particular audience? So to me, building relationships, talking, communicating. And again, I just underline, the events and going to the events, there are talks there where you can obviously educate yourself, find out what's new, but also you can meet your affiliates face to face. And I swear, every time I go to an event, I find something new, a new nugget. And I've been in the industry a long time, so saying that is I think quite impressive.
It is. It definitely is. But you have to get away from the desk.
Yes.
In e-commerce in general, but 100% in affiliates, you need to go to some of the affiliate events. If someone listening wants to learn more, is there a cheap or free resource you would recommend?
So the APMA, which is the Affiliate Performance Marketing Association, which I'm actually on the governance board for, so I'm working with very closely, but they have a lot of how-to guides that are free. They also produce sort of state of the nation reports as well, which are quite handy and have some useful nuggets in. There are also lots of events in the UK coming up. So you've got AffiliFest, which is in Margate, which sounds fabulous. That's coming up May time. Elevate, which is Elevate Performance Summit, which is coming up in July, and PI Live, which is the big one in the UK, which is in October. Now, if you are an affiliate I believe there's free tickets available for you. But if you are a brand and you are a new brand, there are lots of opportunities to get discounted tickets. So you just get in contact with those teams. I'm all for, if you are new to the industry or you're working for a smaller brand, they always want to encourage you to attend these events. So do speak to those teams. There's obviously opportunities there. And obviously, if you are in the US and you're listening in, don't forget ASE, so Affiliate Summit East. I think that's in New York in August as well. So if you are going, I look forward to seeing you there.
There you go, everyone. That's where to be. And you mentioned the APMA. Is that UK specific or is that a global organisation?
No, that's UK specific. That's the industry body essentially set up to help support best practice in affiliate marketing and really try and elevate affiliates a bit more, the affiliate channel a little bit more, to make sure that everyone knows that we're not where we were back in 1998.
Yes, thank goodness. But still, anyway, we're not going to go into that rant. Why do people not understand? It's moved on. Finally, let's look to the future rather than the past. Crystal ball time. What's coming up in the next 6 to 12 months that we should be getting ready for?
So looking to the future, I would say closed user groups are big, but they are continuing to grow, and tapping into those are really important for the affiliate channel. Google has decided that it no longer really likes affiliate websites, and also the changing nature with AI searches as well has really kind of decimated many ways that some of the sites are getting traction, getting traffic, and are choosing now to build their own audiences. So tapping into those closed user groups, that to me is, I've been talking about it probably, I would say, for a good sort of 6 to 9 months, but I still think there's lots of potential. And there are sort of agencies now out there trying to help build and tap into these audiences as well. So definitely worth looking into. So things like, carers and military groups and employee closed groups as well. These are really important, I think, moving forward. 2 other things for you, I think, in the future. The cookieless future, we've been talking about this probably for a long time, but tracking, cookieless future. Actually, we talked about card linked offers. That's certainly something that's supporting that cookieless future. But what does that look like? We still don't really know, because we had a reprieve with third-party cookies, but there are networks that are now working extremely hard on how we can improve that tracking moving forwards and server-to-server tracking. So I think the future is also focusing on tracking. And finally, kind of touched upon this a minute ago, but I think the future is really about affiliate marketing continuing to prove its value. So it's still, I think we mentioned this when we had a brief chat about, can often be seen as a bit of a black sheep, but I think there are lots of things happening now in terms of larger organizations talking about it, utilizing it, the APMA supporting that, and really giving sort of some good press for affiliates and the affiliate channel. And we hopefully won't have to keep proving our value in the future.
Awesome. Lots for us all to think about there. Thank you so much, Red. Now, we are very nearly at the end of the show, which means it's time for me to ask you to let the listeners know how they can get in contact with you if they've got questions or for anything else.
I always like to hear from people. And if you want to talk about affiliate marketing, I will talk to you for hours about it. Just reach me on LinkedIn. I'm Red Barrington on LinkedIn. Find me, connect with me, and I'll be very happy to have a chat with you.
Simple as that, everyone. Go find Red Barrington on LinkedIn. Red, thank you so much for coming back on the show. You have given us a brilliant checklist of to-dos and so much insight. So as always, it's brilliant having you on the show. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
A brilliant set of advice there to get you going with your affiliate marketing improvements. So much you can do. It's a kind of segment, optimize, and connect. I think the key 3 things to do there: connect with your affiliates and other people in the industry. Don't be afraid to segment your affiliates or your affiliate campaign by the different funnel stages. See where your gaps are, fill that in. Segment, look at the performance of your individual affiliates and talk to them about how to improve it. Huge opportunity if you just start doing those things. Now, you can get your hands on our notes, the full transcript of this episode, and more at keepoptimizing.com. You can also use our special direct to episode short links. Just put keepopt.com/the number of this episode into the URL bar, and you'll be redirected straight to the correct episode page. And when you get to the website, get yourself on our email list so you don't miss out on any of those things we share to help you improve your business. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Keep Optimizing podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, then check out episode 188 a little while back when Red was last on the show, talking about affiliate marketing for luxury brands in particular, because I think that will help you build on what you've learned in this episode. Or just scroll back a couple of episodes to our chat with Leanne from Affiverse, who's giving us kind of a big picture on what's happening in affiliates in 2025. You can find our full thread of partnership marketing content by scrolling up your feed, or use the short link keepopt.com/partnerships, or to find all the affiliate stuff rather than the rest of the partnership stuff, go to keepopt.com/affiliate. Now, I've just given you far too many calls to action for you to be able to remember any of them, but I will just say thank you so much for tuning in. And if you know anyone else who's struggling with their affiliate activity or their partnership activity, then get them to listen to this, because we're here to help them improve their performance. Have a great week, and make sure you listen to the next episode so I can help you to keep optimizing your marketing.
Access everything Keep Optimizing at keepoptimizing.com. That's with an S, not a Z.
Have you yet downloaded the 500 Top Tips to Make Your E-commerce Business More Profitable ebook? Packed with 500 top tips about how to make your e-commerce store more profitable. I've organised the whole thing into sections so you can dip in and dip out and take inspiration as and when you need to. This ebook exists to be there on your desktop, or even printed and sat on your desk. Download your free copy right now at keepopt.com/ebook. Get this epic e-commerce ebook now at keepopt.com/ebook.